Hello and welcome to Stampin' and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and I will be showing you today another scrapbook layout using the Exploring Nature Scrapbook Kit. But I would be using the pieces for the third um, a layout, but I won't be following the instructions because I just thought I'd make alternative ones as well. So let's go and see what I've got left over in the kit. So as I said, we followed the instructions for layout 1. And then last week we did layout 2, but changed it. And now we're going to do the layout 3. So I've got all the bits that I need. I've added a couple of extra bits because I thought it might work. So we start off with, excuse me, our layout base and pages. So I'm thinking, as we did some white gel last week on our page, let's do some along the straight edge. So I'm going to do stitches because that's an easy thing to doodle. Okay, so we're just going to do that. And you can do any shapes. You can do crosses, circles. I like the face stitching or faux stitching. And you can see how that is showing up really well. Now, this is not a Stampin' Up white gel pen, but in the next a catalogue, you will be able to get Stampin' Up's own white gel pens, and they're really good because I got to use some at Stampin' Up on stage, and you can write with them, you can make pretty patterns with them. There's a lot you can do. So I'm just going to carry on doing lines around here. You can see how it's made that border stand out a lot more. I forgot, but I used to do a lot of doodling on my scrapbook pages. I'm on my layouts, and I seem to have, you know how it is when you do lots of different things, and then all of a sudden you remember, oh, I used to do that. Why haven't I done it in a while? So last week we drew around our leaves and titles, and then while you weren't here, I finished it off by doing a double line, so it really stands out. Let's do this. I'll just finish this one off. It's quite quick to do. I can see where the line is. And what I've also done before is on a white sheet of 12 by 12 is run curvy lines. And if you do 2 or 3, it doesn't matter if they're not equal because it looks really good. So let's just do this one. It won't take me too long to do. Obviously you'll spend more time doing this. So here we go. So I'm going to use this one for my cruise album, which I'm still got to print photos of. I think I did about 300 photos, or maybe 400. But it was a trip of a lifetime. So we went on a cruise and we saw various villages and that, and the food was gorgeous. So I've got actually quite a few photos of the meals we had, so I can do some layouts with that. I could always use this for the photos I took on stage, because that was an adventure, going to a different country, a new place that I've never been before. And we did a boat trip, and then we did an ice bar, which it said it was -18.5, which I thought would be really, really cold. But I wasn't that cold, because I know I get cold when I'm doing my stall every month, because that is a concrete floor, and it's often been like -2, and I have been frozen. It might be due to the fact that I wasn't there long enough to do it. Right, so that's our lines. Let's pop that. Now I'm thinking I want some colour to it, and I quite like, I cut these wrong, and I'm thinking I'm thinking put that on there. If we go for that colour side, which side should we go for? Let's go for that side, because that is darker. This is the light one, and we'll go for that. Okay, and then you know, a lady's out, so I'm thinking got all these stickers still to use. So I'm thinking, and we've got the remaining bits of our kit. So I'm thinking, what have we got? Got this. We've got some of these. So let's have a look. See what we can do. And I need some matte layers. So what colour matte layers shall we have? We could have. So I've got all these bits left as well. So I could use some two-tone, and that is the Secret Sea one. Hi Lisa. And then what do I think? Could use, have I got one out? I need to file a whole load of my stuff away. So I've just dumped it. I want that one. I do need to tidy up, because I've just found a pack of 12 by 12 designer series paper that I thought I hadn't ordered, so I've just ordered some more, and I've already just found a pack. So that's a bit silly, but never mind. Right, what have we got in here that we can use? Only because I can't be bothered to go and find the right colour. So it's like pinky, peachy. That will go quite nice with it, I think. Yep, that lifts it a bit. So I think I'm going to do my matte layers for my photos using this. So we can either use that side or that side. Let's cut some matte layers for photos. And you guys know that I struggle with inches. I'm not very good at that. So let's make it easy. Let's do it in halves. So 6.5 inch by 4.5 is for my big pictures. I think we'll have 2 of those. And then I need to make some smaller ones, and these are going to be three. No, I need to cut another piece because 3 by 3 won't be enough. And then what I'm thinking is, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to use some flip flaps. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. This is for my title. Great, I like that there. Now, I am thinking, what have we got that we could put down here? We could, if we walk through nature, I'm trying to think. Not sure. So let's have a look. I know we did the view from the top. So I like that going there. And then my flip flaps, as you know, I put my dies with my stamps. So I've got a few of these these cases, and now we have our new stamps and cases. These will go spare. So I'm thinking 4 by 6. They're my photo mats. Where's my mat? Where is my? Oh, I remember 6 by 4 would not go in it. They had to go separate. So these are flip flaps, and here is a smaller version. So basically, you have a flap, and you can stick them together. This is the colouring chart thing. And then you can fix it onto your scrapbook page either way, and you can open your pictures. So I think we're going to do some of these, and I think we're going to do it I think I'm going to do some this way around. So I'm going to have to cut that slightly bigger for that. No, that's fine. Put that there. I can go there. And then we can decorate this. What type of stickers are? Oh, we could use this one to decorate it down that side. So let's stick, shall we say, 3 together. So what you do is you just peel this off, and then you line it up. Make sure I get it the right way around. I need to stick it on that side, so I need that to go like that. That's it. And then you line it. I got muddled. Let's stick that. Pop that there. And then we want this one. Oops. I normally use the other ones. That's what I need. Used to go that way. That was right. Then you line them up. You see, I'm shaking. And then we do another one. And we line this one up here. Like so. And then we So let's start sticking some of it down, and then we can add our embellishments. So we're going to stick this one down. That's my full glue. Like so. And as you know, I don't measure, I go by eye. So I want this to go up there. And yes, I'm going over the border. But I don't mind. That's straight. I'm going to have this. I quite like it that way round for a change. There we go. And then I'm going to put that on there. Now, while we're on scrapbooks, Stampin Up are doing a virtual scrapbook retreat at the end of April. And I've just had my order arrive today, and it's got the kit in there. So it's 10 double layouts, and then it's 3 days. But if you're in the UK, it runs from, I think it's 10 till 4, which I'm afraid I won't stay up for. But you get to watch it on replay. So I bought last year's kit, and I haven't even started it. But I get access to the photos afterwards as well, which is really good. No photos, the lives. And there's one technique that I saw that I thought was really good, and that was when you've got flip flaps. So I've just stuck it down there, and you've got your page protectors on it. You cut a slit, so these will then come through the protector, and then you can still flip them, which is really good. So we've done that. Now let's have a bit of this. So I need it to be, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to use one of the other ones, and I need it to be, how about, I'm going to go to there. I'm actually going to go over a bit. Okay, because I know that I put that there, and that will just about to go there. That's it. So that's that bit done. Focus, yeah. Now we like this one. So let's stick that on. I just need to go a bit up there because I don't want it to lift. And then what I want to do is I want to just outline it. So like that bit, and then what else have we got in our, we're getting messy again, so let's pop those to one side. Let's use my photo mats for later. So pop those over there. Now what else have we got? We're going to use that on page 2, and then we've got some flags. That's for a different project, but that's fine. We've got these ones. So I think that's for different. That's project 3 as well. So we can do some little flags if we want. got. I think that was all that was left in that pack. So let's have a look at the stamps that come with it. So let's have a look. So I'm thinking, still thinking. So we've got the Great Outdoors there. I think we're just going to use the stickers. Oh, and they've got some more banners there as well. Right, so let's do. You see that I haven't prepped it beforehand, but I'm just thinking, where was the? Here it is. So that's going to have to go on page. Oh, could put that there. Pop that there. That's up there, like that. So we'll stick that there. There we go. Try not to get ink all over me. Ink glue. So we've done no inking with it. Okay, so I like that. And then I think we'll get the pen and we're going to tie it in the previous pages. So I'm just going to draw around these. Doesn't matter if it's not accurate because you're just outlining. I must remember with this pen that it can smudge. So there we go. Doodling. Didn't quite go with that bit there. There we go. And then over this bit round here. Do it slower, Cheryl. It comes out better. There we go. And then I'm going to do another one around it. I thought it just looked really nice with the two around it. And I know I've gone over some of that bit there. That's fine. There we go. Just around it. There we go. So that stands out a bit more. And we'll do the same on here. So I think this is going to be the boat trip one that we did. When we did Pulpit Rock. It was very rocky and there's lots of trees. Lots of water. We had pancakes there. I think we had pancakes. I think it was. And we saw some waterfalls. And it was actually a really nice day. There's no rain, so we could get to see lots. And there we go. And we go around it again. It also fills in the gaps as well, so it makes it look bigger. and my friend Lisa was telling me that one of our glimmer pens is available in the scrapbook virtual album kit, and they are really lovely to use. They shimmer more than the Wink Stella. Did I do something in? I did something in here, didn't I? Yeah, that is the glimmer pen. I think you can just about see it glimmering. It's really sparkly. So these were colour these were colouring techniques. So as you can see, there's the white gel pen, the glimmer pen. That was using blends and the colour lifter, so you can just about see there's a little pattern on there. This is my favourite. This was watercolour pencils and a blending brush, and that's my favourite technique. And then this is the brayer effect, which I'm not sure about. I think I need to practice more. And it'll work. Oops. That's it. The end dried a bit. There we go. Now, I had a thought. So we are doing, I thought if we're going to have a boat, I think I will we'll have, whoops, some of the stickers. So we're going to have, and we'll put them across here. So up, so you see, pop it across the strips, and then I think what we're going to do walking. We're going to have view from the top. Nope. Let's do some taking the scenic route, because it definitely was very scenic. So we'll pop that up there. I'm going to do it all around this so it stands out. I'm just going to, I'll do one line on that. There we go. And then this can have one line around it. Oops. Doesn't matter if it goes a bit off. If you want to be perfect, then you can use a ruler. But I'm going to do another one. I'm going to make it actually cross over. That's better. And then this one can go to there. That's there to there. And then we're going to use our journaling pen. We would, but I broke it. I pressed too hard. So I'm going to use my right marker. I was writing with it and I pressed really hard with it, which it obviously didn't like. And just put that over there. There we go. And then I want to have some leaves. use some of these leaves. No, because they're not going to show up on that bit there. So let's use let's go. What else have we got? I know I'm going to do that. Explore. And let's do. No, I don't want that one there. Let's have a. I know I'm mumbling now. I think of something to put there. We've got the title, we've got photos, we've got an image, and then we've got some words. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to use the stamps. I'm going to use. Now, is that going to be too big? I'm going to use. It's a great big world out there. So let's pull that and get a block for it. And I want some memento. And I want to use some. I'll use that bit because that was for my picture. And use this bit. And get my Stampin' mat out. I need a bit more ink on that one. A little bit more ink. I want it to be really black. And then how's that going to fit? It's not. It seems to be not coming out in the middle very well. That's better. Now, Stampin' Up is going to be doing a hybrid ink. And hopefully that will be blacker. But the hybrid ink will mean that you don't have to have your memento and your stays on. So it's gonna do both of them. So let's just trim this down a bit. So I want to make a flag out of it. So let's just do this. Looks good. I think I want that to go. See what it looks like with the flag. So to do a flag, you pick the middle, cut the scissors up there, and then you have to line the corner with the end of it, and then this one like so. Now that don't want you there, go away. So that, yep, that looks good. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because we've got that going that way, we'll have that going that way. And I'm thinking make it smaller. No, let's just go with it, Cheryl. Just go with the flow. So let's add some of this. I'm using up my ends. And you get so many more out of your stamping and dimensionals if you cut the edges edges up. There we go. You know me, I put loads of dimensionals on so they don't sag. There we go. So we were talking this morning about how we thought March had gone and gone by really quickly, and about how not the weekend coming, but the next weekend, that'll be Easter, and it will be April, and it's like, where has the last 3 months gone? Because it just seems to be running away at the moment. This year does. So that one, and then I want I'll put some in the middle. I will. Now the only issue with making the smaller bits is there's more for you to peel off. That's a dead one. Now, as I've said before, the first page takes you longer to do. Okay, so let's just take those off. Okay, grab my bin without jogging the laptop. Right, because I've got a pink bin. It's actually a metal plant container. It's great for bins on your craft desk, because it doesn't matter if sticky stuff goes in it, you can peel it off. Come on. So do that, do that, do that, do that. Here we go, we're getting there now. That one. The next banner won't be as hard to do. Right, got that. So I'm going to pop that. Why do you want it to go that way? There we go. So we still open the pictures, and it's like that. So that is the first layout. Let's do the next one then. So pop that in over there. So that was our some photo layer. And this time we're going to do flip flaps that lift upwards. Hi Val. Doesn't matter if you're late. So let's just stick these together. So it goes. And then we'll do this one. I've got a cat hair on it. That'll be one of Flora's, because she was going to do the live today because she was in the chair. So that. Where's my other page? That. Okay. I do this every time, and it can't have gone anywhere. It should have been there. How can I lose a whole sheet that I've just done? because it's hiding. Right, let's pop that one out the way. I really like that one now. And let's see what we've got left. So we're going to use this again, but we're going to do it that side. Just shift it the right way around. It's that way around. Okay, I'm going to do it slightly. I'm going to do it slightly different. I've got these. I think I have one like that there. Now, where's my long piece that I had? That I may have. Here we go. Here's my long piece. We did it. Do it that way again. Okay. Now my flip flaps. We will have going this way. Put that there. And then what can I use on here? I'm thinking outdoor fun. Outdoor fun. Going. We need some journaling. And I have popped. Oh, there we go. There it is. So we need that. So we need that to go up a bit. That. Oh no, that can go there. And we can put this. I think I'm going to add some blending to it. It needs some sky. So I'm going to cut it out. Then using the blending brush. Oops. Let's blend it. So I bet my blue one I've used already because I've got some brushes drying. Doesn't matter because we can put the lid on the glue. We can use a sponge daubers. So we grab a sponge dauber. And there we go. And sky, we're going to use balmy blue because I like that colour. And then literally do this. And then we can just, you see that? We're just dabbing it. And these are great because you can sort of dab and now you can see where I've been there. So let's just merge that in a little bit so we don't see the whole circle. Yes, Valerie, it is from the scrapbook kit. So you don't have to make up the kit. You can use the bits to make cards or whatever with it. So like so. That doesn't need to go there. So that's going to go in the middle. So you see now I've got a nice blue sky. And that's going to go. Oh, hang on. See if I can lift that up slowly. No, that's going to have to stay there. Right, okay. So let's bring that there. that up there. We can put that down there. That's, see, we thought we'd made an error, but we didn't. So let's pop this down here. I should have stuck my photo mat down first. So let's just pop this over here, like so. And I'm just sticking back to front because you should have stuck. Oh, you can stick that one down first, but I know that I want it that side, so that's going to go like so. Now I want to hide that again. So this time I want to use this strip. So where are my flaps? There's my flip one. That one out to get the length of it. And it's going to be over the fraction, and then it's going to be this bit here. There we go. And I'm going to stick that. They're very sticky stickers. I'm going to go slightly over it. There we go. Okay, so then they'll lift up like so, and we'll do the splits in the page the page protectors. Okay, let's just put that down on there. So as you can see, my page 2, because I've got the rough outline, I can actually now do this bit quicker. There we go. Oops, make sure we don't go that bit. I'm going to put this one and we simply do it. I think I do need it that way, because then that can be the sky ish, and then that can go there. There we go. We wanted this down here, so we're going to do that again. Now the journaling I'm going to do, I'm going to use some tape on it first, because I might make, I'm not sure which way to have it going round. I think it might, no. Yeah, it could go that way round. So I'm just going to grab some tape. And pop that. So that's going to go there. And then what else have we got? What's this bit here? No, that's not going to go. So let's do some more outlining. So, and it's doodling, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I just need a bit of a wobbly line down there now, just to make it stand out. Oops. And then this one we can go up here. And now we're going to go around here. And another line here. Let's carry this one around here. Decided I'm going to go white around it. And then this one down here. There we go. And let's add some more stickers. Let's do things. Oh, I guess we'll have that. We'll have things to note. I'm going to put that down there. Put that on there. Things to note. And then we can add some. Let's see what we could do. I'll keep those and those for some mountain shots. And then I think I'm going to add some of these, the leaves on it. And there we go. Okay, so this time we have finished the last layout. So we've done this. Whoops. With the heading, the title, with some stickers, our flip flaps, so our photos can go in there. And then we have got second page, similar layout, but this time the flip flaps go upwards and your journaling can go there. And then I might find something else from my stash to fill it in, because I think I've got some boat dies or maybe a boat punch. So that is the last of the scrapbook pages from this kit. Next week I'm going to show you, because I've got some exciting news, I'm going to show you the paper pumpkin kit that comes out on the 1st of April. It's something that we have been asking for a long time. It's only been available in the States, but last week, week before, we were told it was going to become available in all of the markets. So I got a kit, so I will show you what's in it. And when you, it's a monthly subscription, and with your first kit you get a special paper pumpkin block for your stamps. I don't have that yet because I haven't subscribed, so I will get mine in May, but I got the kit early, so I will definitely be showcasing that next Tuesday. So until next week, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.